Growing up as a transgender kid is a fun time, let me tell you. It's like some days you wake up all groggy and without any memories, trying to figure yourself out, and you look down and, well, let's just say everything you thought you knew about yourself up to that point in the morning turns out to be incredibly wrong. And in a society like this, where beliefs on everything are so divided, being anything but a cis, white, straight male is going to be difficult. You have at least 40% of the population that's going to disagree with, well, the fact that you exist. But the worst part isn't the fact that my family doesn't really know anything about me, or that I constantly have to correct people. It's the looks. You know, those looks you get from strangers on public transit. They won't say anything, but just the way they're looking at you, you know they're thinking, well, what the heck is this kid supposed to be? And obviously, as an effort to decrease these looks as much as possible, you go to extreme lengths to try to fit in as the gender you are on the inside. Which, of course, runs into problems of its own. First off is finding clothes that fit you correctly, which, let's be honest, doesn't really happen. Because due to the large amount of natural estrogen flowing through your veins, you're granted the largest, and I mean largest, hips of all time. So your pant size in men's ends up being about a 38 rather than a 30. Which would be fine, except for the fact that you have incredibly short legs, due to the fact that you're about 5'2". So the second you find a pair of pants that fits you correctly, they end up being about a mile too long. And then there's binding. A binder is a magical little tank top device with a soul-crushing piece of fabric on the inside that serves to squish down your chest. Of course, this beauty comes with several issues. For one thing, it's recommended you don't wear the thing for more than 5 hours at a time, 3 if you can help it, because strangling your chest for that long often results in broken ribs. Of course, only about 1% of people pay attention to that little suggestion. And if the binder you get isn't quite good enough, or you've just worn the thing so much that it's lost its will to try and kill you, you end up having to wear incredibly baggy clothes and hope to conceal yourself just a tad bit more. So I thought I really should be wearing a medium-sized shirt due to my height and waist size, and a size 30 times 30 pants for the same reason. My outfits usually end up looking, well, like the ocean. So your efforts to fit into your gender group may be successful, but fitting in with people of my age range tends to be a whole different experience. And then there's the good old 4-in-1, the Packer, the STP. And this is, well, I won't give you a visual. Basically, it's a small device that allows the average trans man to utilize a urinal. It's completely concealed on normal occasions, but it does cause for a few awkward moments if someone stands at the urinal next to you and notices the strangely large amount of fidgeting you have to undergo in order to not make a mess. And it strikes me that we undergo all this nonsense just so we don't get those beady-eyed, confused, and suspicious looks on public transit. Those awful, beady-eyed stares. And if I'm being completely honest, if I wasn't so unbelievably, undeniably, over-dramatically, desperately desperate to fit into the world as a male, I really have no idea what my style, or really even my personality would be. It just goes to show you that in a society like this, trying to fit in with the norm can really take a toll on you. It can be life-changing. It can be life-defining.
Are those my clothes? I don't want people to think you're blue, do you?